Welcome to day 2 of week 3 of the pull-up program, everyone. Today we start off with a 5-minute EMOM. Every minute we are going to do 45 seconds of our lat Voyager, but this time I want to make it a lot more difficult for us and try to do it on the rings. So basically what we'll be doing is holding a isometric contraction here. So this is what it would look like on the rings. And depending on how high you stand, depends on the difficulty that you want, right? So if I hold it up here, right, I'm just constantly pulling myself up. This is gonna be way easier than if I try and do it down here, right? So just kind of toy around with it, see where you find that middle ground, that sweet spot of difficulty, and try to do it on the rings, or you could do every other minute on the rings and then every other minute on the wall. But if we're doing it on the wall, it's just like our normal lat Voyager. Once we're done with that, we're gonna go into 1 minute of psoas raises per leg. Since this is our X time doing this, try to make it more difficult. Try to reach your hands more forward in that seated position. And once we're done with that, we're gonna go into something heavy for today. So we're gonna do 3 rounds, 5 heavy reps of a single dumbbell row into 5 heavy reps of a single arm dumbbell strict press, okay? So we're gonna take our heavy dumbbell, we're gonna post up on the rig or somewhere that we can hold, and we're going to reach and pull it up into our ribs for 5 reps, all right? The goal here is to go heavy. We want to feel exhausted even after the first round. All right, then when we're done with that, we're gonna go into those 5 strict press, nice and slow. Goal here is to feel our chest.
Yeah, those are slow.
Those are really slow. Don't go that heavy. But we want to pick a heavy weight where it's manageable, but again, super challenging. We want, got me a little dizzy. We want to try not to shrug our shoulder up by our ear. We want to keep it nice and secure in our shoulder socket, all right? Once we're done with those 3 rounds, we're gonna go into 2 sets of 1 minute max T's on the rings, max Y's, and max W's. So that's a minute for each exercise, and we're gonna do that 2 times. A little refresher. For the T's, again, start off standing a little tall. We're going to just move our arms straight out. We're gonna do a minute max reps here. Okay, then we're gonna go into a minute of Y's. Now my arms go out on a diagonal, bringing myself to a close to upright position. Then we go into W's, where my arms now rotate and my hands come by my face. Okay, so a minute max reps for each one of those exercises. Then when we are done with those 2 sets, we are gonna end everything with 3 sets of 1 minute plank, rest as needed, into 1 minute of leg raises, okay? So I know we've all done planks before, but what I really want us to try and do is we're gonna hold it here in this push-up position, is just press into the ground and try to bring our ribs to our hips and our hips to our ribs. So not like this, but bringing everything in, okay? Again, rest as needed. And then we go into a minute of leg raises. So for these, bring those hands underneath the bum, or you can have them by the side, whatever you're feeling. We're going to secure our lower back, so bring everything close, lift our legs up, and try to get our hips off the ground. If we can't get our hips off the ground, we're just going to lift our legs as much as we can. Notice how I'm also keeping my shoulders off the ground. So I'm constantly pulling my ribs towards my hips and my hips towards my ribs, all right? That's all we have for day 2. It's gonna be a heavy one and it's gonna be a burner. So have fun with it.